morning, and welcome back to Cosmoteer on our Admiral Ironman playthrough. My name is Pooks, and yeah, we're going to continue on today, and we're going to do some more mining. As you can see, I'm loading up the stream. If you pause it at the right time, you'd see that the timestamp is when I left off. It's all about the proof, all the proof that we're doing at Ironman, given that there's not an Ironman box you can tick in this game. I would love, for the devs, by the way, career, can you just tick an Ironman? No loading up saves. That would be great. It would be a great day. Right, so where we left off, I was trying to build a hypercoil factory, and we do not have enough processes. There is 3 missing here. Alright, 3. And the place here doesn't have enough. So I am thinking of sending up the Velociraptor again to get the last 3. What else do we need to build this thing? Are we missing? We're actually missing some hypercoils to do it as well. I could sell some uranium. Yeah, we'll see. We'll send the Velocity back again to Moar station. Getting hyperdrive soon would be good, because then it'd just be so much simpler. But let's face it, we need a lot of things. And if you're hearing that swallowing sound, that's the sound of delicious, delicious coffee. Yes. But yeah, today is going to be more mining. So I know we did one last night where we were streaming about the mining. We do have that quest that we could pick up at some point. But we should be able to... It's 2 processes. Oh man. Look, I'm gonna go mine some more, I think, and then we'll come back with more loots, and hopefully the neutral traders will have replenished everything. Sit Kestrel behind it, so it's got an escort. Now, I actually outmined all this area, so we're going to start on the corner here as well, is the other thing that we're going to do. We'll send the Velocity in to intercept them. Not setting it to formation yet, because otherwise they'll stop and wait, and, you know, the Troedoc is a really slow ship. It is a slow, shameful ship. Ship. But we are making money doing this, so that's good. We've got some of the processes we need just sitting there in storage. But the sooner we get hypercoils, the better. Because that's where the moolah will come in. The good moolah. Prioritize the operate function on this laser. I don't know why it's not. We don't have someone sitting in it at all times. I mean, it's fine for the moment, but okay. So we're just gonna. You can see where I've eaten apart those asteroids. We've got an iron one here. We do need to stock up on my iron now and burn it away. And this is the process of mining. Now, what I might also do while this is happening is I'm just going to send the Velocity just on a quick recon. And then the Kestrel, I actually think I want it to be further out, right? And I'm going to use their sensors so that I don't have to go back and forth on this because I don't have sensor arrays yet. Just hoping that I might be able to see something unusual. You know, some kind of cool asteroid. We do have a uranium one up here, see? It works. It works. Already mined this out, so we'll keep him going down. Yeah, the Velocity hasn't spotted anything. Oh, there we go. There we go. Go down here, and it's a uranium asteroid. Not what I'm hoping for. I'm not sure what I'm hoping for. Like a giant copper would actually be good, I think. There's a copper up here. It's a hyper jump beacon. That will actually maybe be useful. Maybe, I don't know. We'll send the velocity like that. Yep. Just make sure the Troedoc's heading up that way. Yep. Just got to keep an eye out so the velocity doesn't get into trouble either. It's a bad, bad world. There are bad people around. Oh, yeah, that's something. It's a hyper jump beacon as well. Last playthrough I did, I got really lucky and I got a whole heap of ships. Just kind of sitting out in the middle of nowhere. Don't seem to have, don't have that luck this time. Open a mine? Thought I told you the mine. Yeah. Wanted Hyperium. You can do a little bit of a deep space run and then come back in. Alright, everyone's back on board. We'll go hit up this iron up here. To 8 speed. Not seeing anything. Nothing around the molten planet. Oh, here we go. That's a thing. That's a... Oh, it's a ship. There we go. It's a badly damaged ship, so we will send over a couple of crew members to the bite. Here. Someone had a bad day. These guys are picking up these, and yeah, the bite. Badly damaged. But I think it can fly. So if we send it back to the Troedoc, and then just kind of dismantle it, I think we'll get half value for everything. Here, it doesn't have any guns, is the thing. So I've sent 2 guys, which should be enough to power everything, I think. Yep. Alright, so we'll send the bite back to the Troedoc. He's probably going to go down to that asteroid by the time we're there. And that's a nice little salvage gain there. Oh, we've got a thing there. It's going to be a hyper jump beacon. Yep. There is a bit of an unexplored space here as well. Just make sure we check it out, and then the velocity can go back and serve as a scout for our smelter, the Troedoc. Okay, so we send this over here. The velocity's coming back. I actually want the velocity close to the Troedoc too. So I think when I abandon this, let's go to this, and if I tell it to instead, I want to start, dismantling it. Need to keep the airlock. Let our crew get off. But beyond that, I'm pretty sure I can just do this. Beds, okay, yep. We'll just go to a scenario here. Oh, that was maybe a bad idea. It's alright. So if we do it like that, then everyone should be able to get off. Ah, I was doing it like, yeah, okay. Hang on. Move that there. Move that there. Put a corridor. These two. And that. Make it so. Right. I hope I'm getting a net gain now as well. I probably should have checked my resources first. But if we do that, yeah, he's in space now. It's fine. So that, 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 that. And then we just tell them to abandon ship, and we'll munch up the rest of it. Like that. Got a couple of uranium parts, processor out of that. That's the processor we definitely wanted. So I think all in all, that wasn't maybe a bad move. And the abandoned ship actually tells you guys to go back to the nearest thing with available crew slots. So yeah, the velocity now is at full capacity again. We're going to send out scouts like this manually as well, because I realized it was actually slowing down the Troedoc. If you can believe it, the Troedoc going slow. Nice iron asteroids though, giving our plates back. Guys can't even keep up with smelting it. It's that good. We are that awesome. Okay, so I do want this other iron. I'm pretty sure I'm going to want it. Or need it. Just move a little bit closer now. Guys can get everything in there. I hate it how sometimes they'll take it directly to that. Be nice if I could sort some pathing issues there, or it might be that I just need the different roles or something. We'll grab the Hyperium. There's a copper asteroid there. Just set it so that will it grab these things? No, too far out. Copper's our most important thing at the moment. We're going to want lots and lots of it. What I'm hoping is that I'll be able to use iron or Hyperium to get the sails I need to buy the last of my hypercoils and processors. So that way I've got all the copper that I've set still, or the coils, the normal coils, to turn into hypercoils, and then that will bring us the big money. Or, you know, the bigger money. It's not as good as refining uranium or things like that. Or carbon to diamonds. Nets you a lot as well. Then those are also quite valuable resources for... Do I need more steel? Yeah, I do. Chew up the iron. I'm hoping in the stream today as well, we are going to expand the Troedoc further in terms of, and just actually make this a bit more of a final finished sort of ship. There's a lot of parts that I still want for this, so walkways is among it, engine rooms is another, larger thruster availability is yet another. Those sort of things just round out the ship really. It doesn't really need anything. We're not talking, not saying that it's going to need big guns or anything like that. It just needs a few quality of life things, basically. I can go mine that. I think because no one's permanently stationed in this, that's why I'm getting these guys. So we're just going to go to job priorities. Mining laser, yeah, okay. Top priority, man. Always have a guy in there. And I think that's why when it was a tough thing to mine, then no one's in the laser, so just back it up. Carrying some asteroid with you, slowing you down. So I think that's why when I was flagging for things to be mined, then it wouldn't actually do everything. Because it thought that it couldn't, because it thought that it didn't have a laser. Got a carbon asteroid here as well that we'll mark. That's going to be important for when we want diamonds. We'll move the Kestrel up a little bit. Velociraptor is sitting on some copper there though, so we'll just keep it there so it's marked. Yeah, get that iron, pump up. Fires of industry. Blah blah blah. And we'll go get copper. Doesn't matter that I'm using these this copper for coils at the moment, because coils are a necessary ingredient for hypercoils anyway. Head down there. Oh. Worried about a game crash then. What do I do in game crashes? I'll have to load the latest save. I think that's, yeah, we'll make that a rule if, because it's not proper Ironman, if the latest autosave is what we'll go with. And I just want to mark this as uranium. That is the rule. If we get a game crash, then that's what I'm allowed to do to load. I think that's fair. The sort of autosaves are regular. I can't really predict them. I suppose it could, but I haven't set timing on them or anything. Cool. More copper. We'll go up here and just yoink that iron. Problem with the copper is they're always such small asteroids. It'd be great if they were just a little bit bigger. Like that would be actually wonderful. Titanium. Definitely want those. Otherwise it's iron. I'm actually less interested in iron now. I'm more interested in copper. We've got a copper one here. Because I think this is going to top off our bunkers. Yeah. Going to come very close to it if it doesn't. So these guys are doing their thing. Processing it all. Actually don't know why. Yeah, there we are. They're grabbing it now. I think we'll fill it up with the amount of iron that we've got here. Just. We'll be that close that it's ridiculous. Yeah, small iron. If we spot a small iron one, like this guy here. I'll grab the Hyperion. Want to sell. Actually, I'm going to want it for other purposes too. But I don't think I'll go through so much that I end up selling all the stuff on the map. It's entirely unlikely. Honestly, I'd be more worried about burning through all the copper on the map. Yeah, it looks like we do have full iron. Yeah, we do. Good. That's what we want to see. We'll probably yoink that iron asteroid there just to top off our bunkers, because I'm pretty sure that we have these marked as iron. So I might as well fill them up while I'm just passing by iron asteroids. It's not exactly a stretch to get there. Come on, there we are. We'll head there. Move the velocity. Come on, velocity. Find us some copper. Kestrel. That's alright. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want to see. Some gold there as well. Oh. Scrolling, not marking. Yeah, we could eat another asteroid. Tasty, tasty. There's an iron there, so we just pick that one. So it looks like it's a decent sized copper asteroid actually, that's good. It's good, what we want to see. Gonna burn the entire way through it, of course. Most efficient means of mining. To be fair, what else are they gonna do? I'm piloting the ship and I've just parked them there. Right, these guys are gonna burn through that copper like nothing else. So we're not going to grab that gold. That gold is for later. We're going to make that into processes, hopefully. Yep, alright, we've got all the iron we want now. Do not want to load up anymore. Get the velocity up a little bit. I want that Hyperium, so I'm just going to keep Kestrel there so we can see it. Head up there. Switch around like that so it's a little bit closer. It looks like we're full on coils, so yeah, we're going to still kind of mine up this copper. It is going to be good for us. Hopefully we'll be able to sell some stuff. Hopefully that place will have restocked on processes. And all will be well in the world. Even, we only need 2 now, right? Because we got one from that salvage ship. So even if there's just 2, that's all we need. Some Hyperium and send it over here. Grab these. Then what should immediately happen is we turn these hoppers into hypercoils. Cool. Alright, so Troedoc can go here, you can form up. You can also form up. Just gonna mark the end of the point. Mine 1. So I know where I've gotten to, basically. I know that it does have the lines of where you've driven, but if I come back after a break or something along those lines, then, oh, see, it's just here. I've just got to grab it. It's sitting right here, right? There's no way I can ignore that, otherwise I'll never grab it. Cool. It's just gonna sit somewhere else. Cool. And we'll head back to station. It looks like we might have yeah, we've got a mission we can turn in too. That's great. Exploration mission. So I think that'll help with reputation. Reputation means, you know, good things in terms of the prices that I get as well. Alright, talk to these guys. And yeah, 4,000 credit, a little bit of fame, famous explorers, and a little bit of reputation too. Now I've got another exploration mission, so we'll take it. We will take it, sir. We can also hire some more crew. Now, I'd love to, but that's not why I'm here, right? We gotta get our hypercoil factory. So until that is in, it's gonna... Alright, we gotta start planning out this a little bit more, I think, in terms of what it's gonna look like. Maybe after the hypercoils, but for the time being, what I'm gonna do is move this guy down here, move him across here, and then give you a door here and here. Alright, and free this up for working space. Now the coils, I know it's not going to get a manufacturing bonus by sitting here. That's okay, I'm okay with this. This is not a permanent layout, right? So anyone who's screaming at this at YouTube at the moment, it's okay. We're gonna address that sort of thing. Sorry for triggering you. But this is what I want to do. So make it so. Now in terms of layout, we are going to be mass manufacturing these guys. So we're going to say these two bunkers belong to hypercoils. I'm actually going to get rid of this one here. And what should pretty much immediately happen is they'll start yanking these coils and sending it to this thing. Yep, they're all running around. Oh, I've got no door. We need a door, sir. We'll do a door here. That'll work. Right, so we're using up the iron straight away. We're making hypercoil straight away. That is really good stuff. Starting to put them away. Excellent. This is what we want to see. This is definitely what we want to see. Now, I've got a little bit of money left over here as well. So, I think in terms of saving time here, we're going to grab crew members first. And then we're going to go to Blueprint and think about what we're going to buy. So, a hyperdrive could be really useful here. So we're going to unlock that now. The other thing I'm going to unlock is large thrusters, right? Because I could really use that. Engine room is definitely on the list here. Moving walkway is definitely on the list because that's going to speed things up. And the reactor core might be the next one after that. We also do want to go for tri-steel smelter and probably processor, but I just want to check what they need. So these need diamonds. You need uranium, that makes sense. You need tri-steel to make. So I think we go tri-steel then diamond. Ultimately I'm going to need diamonds to do it, which is a bit of a, you need advanced materials to build the advanced things, which I think is a bit of a cop-out, but it is what it is. I understand making these things expensive because otherwise the game would be probably too easy. But yeah. So we're going to continue on with this and work our way up the belt, basically. I might give this some large thrusters while we're at it as well. And starting us up, we've got some copper, my favorite thing. It's all about the copper. And I didn't end up selling that Hyperium, did I? I'm going to mine it anyway. It stacks pretty well and it sells pretty well. We do have copper down here, so we'll send it down. We don't actually have anything. I think I'm just going to go and be on the lookout for copper asteroids now. Do I need much iron? No, I don't. So, in the interest of speed here, I think because iron doesn't sell for all that much. We should just be trying to power our way through and get as much hypercoils as possible here. Of course, if I wasn't playing on Admiral difficulty, then this would be a different story. I'd probably just be blowing up things to make my fame and make my money more than I would be looking at just mining my way up here. But because I take more damage than the other guy, then I've just got to be careful. Losing ships is a bit more of a big deal for me at this stage in the game. Hence why I've got 2 small ships instead of 1 large one. Because typically, if you start playing this game the first time, you'll build a ship and you'll just expand it and it grows into this bit of a monstrosity. Which is fine, it's a valid strategy, there's nothing wrong with it. But in my case, because I'm playing this as an Ironman playthrough, if I lose my ship, I can't reload, right? And if I lose my one ship that's a giant monstrosity, I'm game over. I have to start again, and that will suck a bit. So, yeah. Alright, so we got a heap of copper off that one. That was a good fat asteroid. That was a kind of copper asteroid I can get behind. Move the velocity up, and the Kestrel up. Scouting for that copper. Decent amount in this one as well. You can see we've starting to get our bunkers full up a little bit. It's mainly because I've already got this is this fast because I've already got, you know, a couple of bunkers full of coils. So it speeds up the process a lot. But if I was just doing this from scratch, then yeah, we would be having a rough time of it. Well, not a rough time of it, just a slow time of it, I guess. Oh, come on, man. Not even any asteroids, it's just mean. Oh, there's a copper out there. Ah, there we are. Just got to go a little bit further out. There then. Any unexplored things? Not really, no. Send you back here. Oh, we have incoming. Unknown contact. Alright, we're gonna go check that out while the Troedoc can just sit here and mine that and be fat and happy. I'm gonna send the velocity in first, because that's the shielded one. What it probably is something that's being guarded. Which is good news, because it's probably going to be something nice to chew on, so to speak. Oh, Kestrel is hung up on an asteroid. What is it? It's a cartridge. Yeah, this is going to be easy. So I don't mind the velocity being kind of on its own here. I do want to make sure I mark where the storage pod is, though. Boom. Velocity can go after this, but the Kestrel can go where this kind of chunky is. Grab all the stuff. You can grab the stuff here. How you going on mining? Still chipping away because we're only at normal speed. Let's fix that. Send the velocity back here. You guys can hey, where's it gone? There was something. They bump it. Don't. Tell me... Oh, there it is. Oh, thank God. That would have been tragic because those things are typically... Yeah, we've got some titanium. We just picked up some processors and some uranium from that. So that's some expensive stuff, right? I would have been very unhappy to have missed out on that. Oh, I don't know what was actually here anymore. I swear I saw some copper along here. We'll grab that iron, actually. Because we do have an empty bunker that would normally be full of iron ore. There we are, there's all the copper I was after. This is the copper I'm looking for. Where we're at, we're creeping up on that pirate base that's located up here. Going on up. Troedoc's taking care of that one. Hey, there we are. We hit the copper jackpot. That's what we want to see. Not the biggest roids, but plenty of them. Let's face it, you get on the roids, there's nothing big. Terrible joke. Very chill session today, just mining. Slowly getting there though. I don't want to go too close to this pirate base in case they come over here and kick my ass. But this is an asteroid belt that I could probably sink my teeth into next. So we might go up as far as here, say, and then just diverge in. So much iron. Let's drop a U here. Copper on the right there as well. Carbon. Mark that for future use. Apparently there was a wreck out there. I don't know if it's still viable or not. Once we get the Troedoc up to here, I might... Oh, actually, you know, we can remember where we were. Yeah, there's a few plates. We'll grab them. So are you mining? I Just didn't press the buttons. Fair enough. Cool if there could be like an auto mine function on your ships to say, hey, just burn everything out in reach, or burn these types of asteroids within reach. That would automate a whole heap of this. Save. There we go. I don't know if someone in chat or someone on YouTube comments later on, if you can tell me if in the sun there's a higher concentration of copper, or if it's always just uranium or other rare materials. Because if there is a heap of copper, then I might actually go for the tractor beams next. Oh, hang on, that's copper down there. That would be lovely. Kind of curious, but we will do some sun mining at some point. It will happen. Oh, there's copper here, so might as well yoink it. Alright, so I'm going to mark it as here, mine 2, so that I know where I'm up to. And I also know that that these markers just means that I'm just mining basic resources like iron and copper, and not anything special, like the titanium that we are finding heaps of. That's great. Alright, so we've got a copper there as well. I'm going to mark that. This is going to be a belt that we... Oh, uranium, all the good stuff. Just none of the copper stuff. Iron. There we are, there's some copper. Some copper up here as well. Yeah, we're full on hypercoils now, so all we're building now off this copper is coils. I'm going to do it because I'm going to need a heap of them anyway. I'm going to need both the regular and the expensive varieties. Copper over here. Couple over here as well. Lovely, lovely. This is a decent sized asteroid as well. Always good to see. Always good to see. Copper here. Make sure there was nothing in the middle we didn't miss. Nope, that's pretty much this belt done. Once we've got these couple of roids done. Right, not a bad little sort of trip. It's given us a heap of money. I could continue up here. We might be far enough that it's not going to be a problem. And then we can get into this next belt as well. Yeah, we might do that. We'll just chuck the Kestrel here and the Velocity on the side that we might actually get some danger coming from. Ah, straight away some copper. See, it's rewarding me. The game is saying, yes, you must continue. Move move him up until we find some copper. Or death. Oh, what's the key? It's G, isn't it? Yeah. Gotta get used to that. See, much better. Decent sized copper roid here as well. Look at him. I think if I push him in, this might get a little bit easier. It's from the angle. Nice, nice. That's what we want to see. Gonna have full copper hoppers. It's time to go this way. Turn around and head up to this one. See, I say use the hotkeys and I don't use the hotkeys. What am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, thought for a second I may have left people behind. I kind of clicked off really quick then. Still a wreck here? There is still a wreck here. Ha! Let's go pick that up then. Problem with sometimes doing the wrecks is you forget which ones you've actually salvaged up. The junk, heap of junk here to grab. Every little bit counts, and we might as well do it while we're in the neighborhood. I think a medium reactor would really help here in just keeping this, make it more efficient and more guys actually just running out to grab the copper. Now there is a roid over here that we'll grab. Move the velocity up until we find some more copper. Yeah. Kestrel can do the same. Yeah. Oh, gold. More copper. Where are we going here? Lossy can head up this way. Yeah, there we are. We're gonna roid build again, so nice. Hopefully we'll have it full of copper. Lovely copper belt. Nothing but copper. Nearly full on bunkers as well. I'm pretty sure that other stations is going to be our closer match, and I know that that had at least 2 processors in it, so I think that's where we're going to go to sell our junk. I say junk, it's not junk, it's good materials, high quality. Can't get any better hypercurls than from the Troedoc. Yeah, you'd be crazy to buy them anywhere else. I swear. I give you best price. Yeah, up we go to this copper rock. I have to say this is a lot more relaxing than mining in, say, EVE Online in low sec, where you're likely to just get stabbed. Tried that game for a bit. Got up to be, being carrier command, and it's like, oh man, this is just too much. Too much work and just go down the drain so quickly. To damn pirates. here. Alright, so we're starting to just fill up our bays now, which is good. So we're just going to go mine 3 as our starting position for next time. The Velociraptor and the Kestrel will take up position on the Troedoc. And then, yeah, so Tulamo are these guys. I just want to check my reputation. Career log, I think, is where I do it. Hello, autosave. Yeah. So, either way, right? We've got slightly better reputation with Monolith than we do with the Fringe systems. So I think we will go to the Monolith station, which is that one. I'm reasonably certain that's it anyway. Could be that that's a Fringe. No, because we got the Explore mission down there. Yeah, it's definitely the Monoliths that we've got better relations with. We can call them the Wookiees. Good relations with the Wookiees I have. Definitely upgrading this ship with hyperdrives might be a really good idea as well. Ship graveyard up here we could take advantage of. I know that there's a couple of ships up here. That's what blew us up before. There's a storage pod too. I say blew us up. It damaged, severely damaged a Velociraptor and another ship that I had. So we didn't have the Kestrel at that point, which is mainly armor based rather than shield based. It's not entirely efficient either. So I'm hoping the Kestrel will actually fare better against disruptors. I suspect it's not going to be amazing still. I think the combination of armor and slow down time as well. Oh, we can do this Hyperion delivery, and then we can sell. Hang on, I get a delivery quest, and then you say that you're not going to accept my Hyperion because you're full of it. Oh, we can see what's in there. Nice. That seems a bit unfair, man. Now you've got 19 processors. Now? Really? Yeah? Punk. It'd be worth buying this copper almost. It's 172. So what does 1 copper produce? Kind of interesting, actually. Let's go check it out. So, production rate, copper use, 1 per coil, basically. And then this thing, it's 2 coils and half a copper. So ultimately, for each hypercoil, it would be 2.5 copper, I think. It's 1 to 1. Alright, so let's just work this out, right? We can sell copper for 40 bucks. So that's what it's worth to us, basically. It costs 72 though. We can sell one of these for 150. Yeah, okay, so it is worth going through the manufacturing process. I was just wondering then if it was just more worthwhile to run out, fill up with minerals and come back and sell the minerals, which would have been heartbreaking considering the amount of time I just spent doing this, but it would have been, shall we say, a learning lesson. Now it's 3k for 20, and that's pretty good if we sell 27k worth of it. We're going to want to sell more though. But the max we can sell at the moment is 34,000 worth of it. That's good. We're going to go with that. In the meantime, I think I need to just buy some Hyperium, and then I'll sell it back to them to complete the quest, which is a bit of a pain. And someone else has just sold it or something. What? I can't complete my quest unless you let me buy stuff, man. Or sell stuff to you. Fine, we'll sell some more hypercoils to you. Is this going to penalize me or anything for not doing it in time? It's really annoying. Devs, if you're listening, can your delivery quests actually be based on demand? Alright, hang on, these guys are here. Will they allow me to... Yes, we can. Sell another 1,000. Yep. Sending a 98 that way. That's good. We'll do it. By George, we will do it. Yes. And we get it, so we get an extra 800 bucks. And a little bit of reputation with them, which is mainly what I was after, actually. What do they want? Processors. We do have 4 processors. Just wondering if it's actually going to be worthwhile, though. Just move these guys in a little bit closer. So we have all our resources on the one ship. Sounds a little bit like Final Fantasy music when you're in, oh, it's one of the villages. I know that's highly specific. One of the villages, they're all villages in Final Fantasy. Like the one where Red comes from. Alright, so, the good news is, why isn't this running? It should. Hang on. Oh, wait. Yeah, this bunker can also supply that. I think that was our issue. There we go. This thing can also supply this. This makes for a shorter trip. Cool. Alright, we've got 40k to play with. That's good. That is a good thing. Let's go see what we can unlock. There is a few things that I do want to unlock. We want engine rooms. We're going to want thrusters. We're going to want control rooms. We're going to want this. I'm going to want everything, let's face it. But Tri-Steel Smelter is going to be the most expensive thing to unlock at the moment. So what do we actually need? We're going to need 8 diamonds for this bastard. And 8 diamonds are going to cost us... a lot of money. And I don't think we've got all that many. Yeah, we've got 1. So that Tri-Steel manufacturing is going to be an expensive proposition. And the thing is that I'm not actually going to sell Tri-Steel because I want it for myself. If I went for processors, then it would take 12 diamonds. How much do these sell for though? We could sell processors for 1.3k each. Sell enriched uranium. Oh no, yeah, enriched uranium for a k. Diamonds for 2k and Tri-Steel for 100 bucks. know I'm going to want bigger reactors coming up though, so that to me feels like a bad deal. Not to mention there's not much demand for these things at the moment as well. We can sell some hypercoils here though, because we don't actually need all these guys. In fact, we're going to need very little of them. I'm going to keep a couple hundred in reserve. So that's another 40k coming our way, which means I can definitely grab our tri-steel smelter. I might try and grab the diamond smelter if I can get those guys up and running. So I've got a few tri-steel asteroids I can go pick on to make our diamond smelter. If I can get those two, then we're pretty much made, I think. Because I'm not planning at the moment many diamond-based ships. I'm going to need a few for various purposes, but not heaps. Yeah, alright, that sounds like a plan. Sounds like a good, like a plan, yeah. Maybe it's the worst plan in the world, who knows, but it is my plan and we will do it. Cool. Alright, so from here we're going to need diamonds to make this tri-steel thing. But if we go to blueprint mode and drop her in, I think we can do it. Yes, we can. Hell yeah. Alright. Now we are cooking with gas. We're going to need to expand the Troedoc properly soon. So I think another couple of bunkers up the front, and then that's it, and then we'll expand down the bottom maybe. Definitely we want to speed this guy up as well. This guy is slow. I'm going to need a new reactor thing. There's so much to get. So much to get. It's so much easier when you don't have to worry about the blueprints and it's just about the materials. But it is the start of the game, and this is what you got to go through. What you got to work your way through. Now, I didn't get the diamond blueprint, did I? Pretty sure I didn't. We're going to make this so we can now build that, which is fantastic. Talk to the station, just see how much that diamond processor was. 22k, we can still afford it. So we will unlock that bad boy. Alright, we can make diamonds next. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back here and just hope there's a little bit of tri-steel in this one. If not, then we'll find a tri-steel deposit. There's some down in this one. Yep, as well as a little bit of carbon. And we're going to go visit these rare resources that are marked as C, in particular this asteroid belt. And that's going to be a ton of money, and we are going to be rich people. Yeah, we're going to be able to buy all our blueprints. It's going to be great. There will be champagne, there will be caviar. You know, great things will happen. I'm going to need more hypercoils though, because I just sold most of mine, but that's okay. We've got heaps and heaps of just normal coils to be able to make more. So, and I did notice there was a decent amount of copper in this asteroid belt as I was flying through it. So yeah, I think we're in for a good time here. And then we can start building some of the ships that I want to kind of start off my fleet with. I do want to build a bigger battleship as well, but my thoughts here at the moment is I want a distraction ship and I want a sniper ship to start us off. The sniper is going to be railguns, and the distraction is going to be a little bit of a tank, but also designed to kind of take down. There's some copper. Just need the take down shields and things like that. So it's going to be soften them up so that when the sniper ship fires, it can go right for the guts and take out the important points. Those are my thoughts. We'll see if it plays out that way, but that's kind of what I've got in mind. Come on, come on, come on, Troedoc. going after copper again when I want tri-steel, but I want both. I want it all. Let's do a copper up here as well. Copper down here. I think I might just, I know that it's still there, but I'll just move this guy closer. It's getting nervous. Now that we're close to it, I don't want to lose this ship. First time sign of trouble. Actually, that's the thing I should have bought, was a hyperdrive for it, so I can just jump around pretty easily and get out of trouble. Right, over this one. I'll go there next. Free up the velocity to scout some more. Oh, sorry, Kestrel, not velocity. Is that a wreck? It is a wreck. We will grab you, sir. Gold there. That looks like another wreck marker, but there wasn't much left. Either I blew it up too much or I've just already salvaged. Most likely already salvaged. I don't think my guns can really do all that much damage at the moment. Not enough to result in that level of destruction. Copper up here. Velocity can accompany. Grab these. Alright, fly across. Gonna go for the copper, and there's some carbon here as well. We are going to pick up that carbon, because as soon as we can make diamonds, we are gonna be doing it. There's no point just flying all the way back up here just for the sake of it. Grab these. Still need to grab that copper up there actually. Right, send them there. There's a big copper off asteroid there, that's great. Gonna need those hypercoils. No tri-steeled in this asteroid belt, so that's a little bit disappointing. But it is a rare resource, so fair enough. Just gonna have a cruise around, make sure I haven't missed anything. Let's peek out the top here. Ah. Just copper. And while I like copper, it's no longer the thing that I'm most desperate for. Still need it. As you can see, building up these hypercoils again have depleted my normal coils. And I want to keep those bunkers pretty full, or reasonably so. Grab this one. down there and grab that one. Hey, there's another one there too. Nice. Do water save. Then move over here. And yoink that. Okay, so the Kestrel can form up, and the Velocity can also form up. Now, where have we got a TR? Actually, we're going to go line 4. AU. There was one down, yep, there was one down there. I don't have gold processing, so I'm not gonna pick up gold. It's just gonna sit in my inventory otherwise. I still need to burn through some more copper, it looks like. Jeepers. Still yet to pick a faction to beat up on. I don't think it's going to be the Outer Fringe Resistance or the Monolith guys, just because I'm starting off with good reputation for them. I'm thinking the Cabal of Soul, or maybe, I think the other one's the Imperium or something along those lines. Actually, while I'm near it, grab it. Those feel like good candidates for me to give a bit of a beatdown to. Alright, so what's the actual ratio here, right? The ratio on this thing is 1 tri-steel, so it's 1-to-1 correlation. Basically, every one of these guys on mine is another bit of tri-steel. So we've just picked up a whole heap actually, which means I'm pretty sure, just let it do its thing while I look through the menus here. Yep, we're getting close to it, not quite. Yeah, there's another tri-steel down here. Copper there, I should probably wander up and grab. Would have thought I'd gotten that. I thought I'd clear this asteroid belt. Clearly not. Alright, there's a heap more. Good stuff. Can we do it? 12 more. 12 more is all that is necessary. There's our copper asteroid. Actually, don't mind this. Alright. U, C, W. We will go for the C. I don't know what that was, just as a custom marker. Need another TR down there, which is a while off. I mean, if I have to, I have to. It's just the way it goes, but I might go for that custom marker first. Just see if that's anything worthwhile. While we're here, we'll grab the carbon, because we're going to need a lot of carbon to make a single diamond. It is definitely not a 1-to-1 ratio. Otherwise, it would be ridiculously overpowered. Rake economy sort of overpowered. So yeah, we'll probably... What we got down here? CC, AU, AU. I think we'll... Once we've got our tri-steel, then we're going to make our way... Whether it's here. Depends if it's here. If it is here, and we'll, drum roll here. I don't think it was. That was just a mark. Ah, no, that was the Supply station, yeah, okay. Alright. Yeah, so we're going to go pick up this tri-steel. We'll wander down back to this belt because there's a few carbon asteroids that I want to grab there. And we'll grab that carbon along the way. And then we can move up to here, clean up the carbon, and then go back to Mapuso base. However you say it, that's where we're going to grab. And with diamonds and tri-steel, we can sell the diamonds and be able to buy a heap of blueprints. And any leftover tri-steel is actually going to be used for a good purpose. But it's it's actually fairly easy to buy. Like, it's not all that expensive. And the other thing is I can now buy the asteroids instead of the rocks instead of the actual finished material. And make my own, which is a little bit cheaper as well. But yeah, we're definitely going to put better engines on the Troedoc and fix its reactor problems. You can see up the top here that this one occasionally conks out because it's too far from the reactor to get power. And it's only just a tiny thing, so yeah, better reactors is on the cards. Ooh, this is a nice supply. This is a very nice supply of tri-steel. I am happy with this. Come on, mine it up. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. I know that you think that there's no space for it, but there really is. Actually, yeah, we actually don't have space for it. Okay, so that's because I turned this all into copper. So let's fix that. You're going to be a tri-steel bunker now, guy. Tri-steel, you can have this bit for uranium, this bit for processes. And then we're also going to want somewhere to place our diamonds. We don't really have the space at the moment. So we're probably looking at expanding out our storage. I did say I was going to do one more up the top, so let's do that now. We'll run corridors. Yes, I know I don't have blueprint mode on, that is deliberate. In case anyone was wondering, but maybe nobody asked, so alright, cool. These guys are going to fill it up, and then this is going to be a spot for diamonds. I don't have any on hand, so I can't actually mark them as a spot for diamonds. Go grab the rest of that, or it'll turn into tri-steel. Great. Now we are going to go to our production and drop in. It's only a little guy, the diamond factory. Small but potent. I'm just going to drop it here. Put in a door. And yeah, we're filling up with carbon. And you can see all that carbon just makes one. So tiny amounts of diamonds. We have tiny diamonds. So what we're going to do is put this as a carbon bunker here. This is not going to stay as Hyperium, right? We are going to put titanium as that, I think. And then we'll put that all as diamonds, right? I'm never going to have that many diamonds on hand, I don't think, but we're just going to do it. So we've got a place to put it. Alright, so we're out of carbon now. So that is our next goal, is to go find those carbon asteroids that we've marked out already. But yeah, I'm not doing the uranium or gold because I don't want to cart it around when I've got no particular use for it. I mean, I can sell it, but I don't want to. I want to be able to have the option to come back here and grab it. especially later on, if let's say I have a bit of a disaster moment and all I end up left with is the Troedoc, I want to be able to come back to a system and know that I can pick up some advanced resources um, that I haven't grabbed. So even if I don't go pick them up while I'm still in this system, I know that my starting kind of place has some advanced resources that a smelter ship. We're carting a lot of rock. Just pushing some asteroids, man. Just pushing some asteroid. Just kind of break them off the hull here. It's gonna help with our speed. There we go. But yeah, so it's kind of like a reserve where I think we're getting very close to the point, if we haven't reached already, where nothing can really terrible can go wrong. We have a bit of a safety net, and apparently there's some stuff here as well. We'll go pick it up. A little bit of iron, which is now necessary. Actually, we might pick up this iron asteroid while we're here. There was a carbon somewhere around here. Oi, come on. Just gonna move these so they're no longer connected. Just keeping everything in formation can mean that the pathing goes to hell, basically. That's AU, that's AU. Cool. Alright, we've got some more diamonds in storage now. Hopefully I've got enough that I actually want to sell everything. That's going to be a little bit ironic if copper. It turns out that I only make enough diamonds that I just want to keep it for the purposes of, say, large shields or things like that. I can't actually sell it to make a lot of money. What have we got? We've got 6 at the moment. We are slower now. We're only at 14 ms. Meters a second, I think that is. Yeah, the Troedoc is definitely going to get a bit of an upgrade here in terms of better engines, better reactor. Is that a genuine wreck? What is? What is it? Oh, it's just ammo. No, we don't want that. Huh. But that's not. Someone had a bad day apparently, and I didn't know about it. Grab all that. And uranium? Yeah, a little bit. Nice. Uranium's always a nice thing to pick up. Ooh, there's copper too. And what we're gonna do there, alright, these guys can just kind of stand around. This area is pretty clear, to be honest, so there shouldn't be any baddies. Got a carbon one down here. Yeah, I thought I'd left this as nothing but sulfur and maybe some iron, but apparently not. Right, we'll send him up here next. Man, you are slow. You're one slow ass boat. You're gonna work out how to get past this guy. Yeah, you've done it. Well done. Even if there's only one diamond per asteroid here, that's still worth picking up because it's like 2k for mining it. Or was it 1,000? I can't remember now, actually. Even 1,000 for just mining a single asteroid is pretty damn good, right? Alright, it's not gonna bake another one. Yeah, okay, so we got a few. I don't wanna, actually don't wanna sell all of it. Ah, man. I'm gonna sell some of it though. We'll see what we can get now. One of the positive things though is that we can now sell tri-steel, or we can produce it, sorry. I'm wondering if we then put a uranium plant and if we go for purchasing those, we could go pick up a uranium and this gold. It's a dilemma. Let's move these off. Alright, what's the word, hummingbird? We can sell a ton of this. Actually, we're going to keep 40. Keep 40 of it. Actually, we'll keep 80 of it. So we'll want some of it. So, diamonds. We have 9 of them that we can sell. So we can make 10k selling this. Not as profitable as I was hoping, to be honest. It is 2k a diamond, though. So I think we're better off. What is it? It's half a k for these. How many diamonds to make, carbon things to make a thing? 20 a diamond. Yeah, okay, Jesus. We're gonna sell some. We need to sell some to make this worthwhile. Yeah, 8k, nice. We'll keep 5. 5 will be our reserve count. We've got a reasonable amount of tri-steel now, so that's good. We have a whole heap of hypercoils. Hypercoils, I think they're really our money maker more than anything else. Sell those off. And then let's look at the things that we can buy. Alright, so we could go after processor and uranium factories. That is going to make this a lot cheaper to build anything. I also want to... I think I'm just going to need to beef up my offensive stuff now and deal with it. So, what do we want? I want to get to railguns. We're going to need standard cannons for that. We don't need the large varieties, which is nice. Just got to think this through. I'm going to need a medium reactor sooner rather than later, so we're going to go at that now. I'm also going to grab the engine room and the control room. would like the boost and huge thrusters too. But let's grab the disruptor because I know that I want that. That's nice, but I don't have an immediate use for it, I don't think. Grab the standard cannon because we're going to need it. I think I will yoink the railgun now because that allows me to build a sniper ship. I want ammo cannon factories. I want sensor arrays. That's important for my sniper ship, so I need a little bit more cash. Okay. So, more cash it is. What options have we got? Well, we could... These are reasonably safe areas, not completely safe areas. We could finish this bounty. There is a storage pod up there as well as a wrecked one of my ships. Moving up further here could be problematic. The tri-steel up here. Ah, I missed that. We're going to go there actually. Go up to the tri-steel. Grab that. We'll grab whatever this wreck is as well. Oh, put the Kestrel and Velociraptor in position. We have heaps of hypercoil, so we actually do have opportunity for cash, but I think I'm going to want them. Probably got enough processors to transform, say, the Kestrel into something a little bit bigger. I think I'll keep the Velociraptor for the time being as it is. Oh, look, there's just a lonely iron asteroid. It's just put out of its misery. Actually, to make my quality of life a little bit better as well, we're just going to do some quick upgrades to this thing, because it's slow as anything, right? I'm sick of waiting for it to get from point A to B. So what we're going to do is design some quick thruster clusters. We're going to get rid of that, get rid of this, get rid of this, right? Probably move these things around, I won't get rid of them. We're also going to cut that off here. We'll grab our mirror line. Actually, no, we won't. And we're going to have a little bit of a think about how we're going to lay this out. So move you over here. We will want a better reactor, so we are actually going to get rid of you. And we might want a second cockpit as well. So the reactor is going to actually be placed, say, down here. I'm going to put this guy next to it. Our factory is going to sit in the middle still. Move that there. Move our cockpit down here as well. It's now complaining, saying, no, this ship isn't possible. That's going to be in use so rarely that the boost isn't really necessary. Do that, they both get a boost, they both get a boost, so that's okay. Right. Then, turn on our mirror, which is straight down the middle, good. We're going to go engine rooms here. I think we're going to poke them out a little bit. I think we want to poke them out a little bit. Yeah, like so. And we're going to put in large thrusters. like so. Eventually we might put something else here at the back, but that's fine. We'll go to here. What do we need for this? It's just regular coils. How are we doing on regular coils? Apparently going to be refunded 80. That's cool. We'll go up like that, and then back down again. Oop. Right. So we've got that sort of action going on. We are going to move some crew down. Here. Here. Airlocks. Turn off our mirror. Get rid of that. Put down our fire station again. Realistically, if this thing gets into combat, we're stuffed. So the whole goal is for it to never actually get shot at. And we'll run a corridor like that. Build more command rooms. Yep, see? I know it. So we'll have a second cockpit here. Alright, so that will go like that. In terms of efficiency of these, we can just go that. These will not need rooms to it unless they catch on fire, at which point only the module will burn up. This will supply all the energy it needs. So we're going to have that, that, that. I think that will be reasonably efficient in terms of energy supply. This here, this here, this here, this here, and it doesn't really matter where this one goes. Need rooms there, room there, room there, that and that. And we're starting to get kind of the shape that the Troedoc should become. Now it is going to be a little bit bigger, but I don't want to use too much of my supplies making this. I'm using a fair bit as it stands already. But this should work out pretty well. I've got a little bit of excess corridor here that we don't need. And what I will do is, so the whole thing just doesn't blow up as soon as it gets shot, because, you know, bad things happen. Let's face it, bad people are around and bad things happen. We're just gonna run some armor up. Now this is by no means the final design either. I actually want to separate this wing out so it's a bit more of a separation here. But for the sake of, you know, it looking okay, let's just put in like a little thing here. Like it's yeah, like it is joined up somehow. So it should go side to side, front back pretty easily. And it's got some armor so it can take a shot now. Not much of a shot, but hopefully enough for something else to get in the way of whatever's shooting at it. But ultimately, I think I'm going to put hyperdrive things up here, another series of thrusters up here, so it's got some movement capability up the front as well, and maybe some more storage down the back. And we'll probably separate it out from, you know, this side will go out to this way, this side will go out to this way to make this a little bit more pronounced and possibly fit some other cool stuff in here. Data sensors, I don't know. There will be some more factories that we need to build as well, so there's probably going to be, yeah, more storage down the back here, and so we can have all the ores kind of sit here, and then all the finished products up the front or something. That would work. And then probably another laser as well for mining purposes. We've got, you know, one on each side. And that should speed things up a little bit. But for the time being, for us to get anywhere, this should actually improve things. So let's make it so. get out of this edit mode here. And everything loses power, of course. But that should be a marked improvement on its ability to get places. And I know it doesn't look the best at the moment, but our speed is now up to 51. So that's pretty good, really, in my book. For especially compared to what we were doing. I don't know why there's a hyper jump point right there. It's kind of a weird place. Yeah, where was it going? This titanium one. Because those engine rooms do soak up titanium, so we have just to use a little bit of our supply there. And I really want the titanium for, we've also used up a heap of our metal doing that. So we're going to need more iron. Oh, speaking of iron, we just passed some. Kind of hoping that selling the diamonds instead of holding them on to this playthrough would actually solve things a lot for us, but it hasn't, so oh well. These guys have lost their right priorities too. Become miners. You're a miner now. There we go. What was that? Hyperium. Interesting. Not really what I need, so not interesting enough. We need iron again. So yeah, because we've got a medium reactor, they carry 2 batteries instead of 1, which makes this a whole heap more efficient in terms of who needs to be there. The trade-off of engine rooms for the extra thrust as well, and the power supplying things is that you need 2 people there permanently, so I have lost 4 crew for general duties with this upgrade, but I think ultimately it will be enough. It's going to work out for us. I don't know why they're putting them up the front here, man. What is it doing? There we go. Just going backwards for a while. It's like, no man, I really want to go back there. I liked it there, it was nice, it was comfortable. People said nice things to me. I just felt at peace. Break apart this iron asteroid. And yeah, now there. I think I actually want to just make this. It does slow down side to side movement there as well. Cool. Iron up here. Yeah, I think we're going to continue along this belt. Oh, there was a wreck up there as well. That's probably worthwhile. Oh, crap. I forgot about... Yeah, we were mining. We were engaged in mining operations. Pooks. Don't leave me. What's the ratio on this? 1 to 1. Yeah, okay, so you really need to get a lot of iron to get anything out. It'd be nicer if it's a better ratio. Really wish they would prioritize this bunker. I don't know why they're chucking them up there. Alright, while these guys come on, velocity. Get in formation. Stay in formation. Stay in formation. Ah! Yeah, still a wreck. Yep, still a wreck. Oh, it's ammo. Hang on. Everyone go back. I do not want to pick up ammo. I don't want to pick up... These are probably worthwhile to sell, but other than that, yeah. No ammo, please. Ammo is crappy. In fact, we're gonna go chuck all that ammo out the frickin' airlock. What ain't worth shit. Iron. Lonely iron asteroid. Randomly out in the middle of nowhere. Cool. Copper. We have depleted our copper reserves somewhat, so we gotta go get that. Now, what I might actually do, we've probably got enough hypercoils for the time being, and it's pretty quick to make them. So what I'm gonna do is actually go find our hypercoil factory and turn that off. Right, we just want regular coils for the time being. We'll grab that iron actually. Burn that apart. The other thing is we have been streaming for about 2 hours, and I'm just aware that people are going to be trying to watch this on YouTube as well, and watching a dude mine for 2 hours. I'm in a stream, you can kind of play it in the background, that sort of thing. I feel like a YouTube episode needs to be more kind of parceled, so we might actually break soon as well. Did I see uranium? No, it's just the copper that I saw, the C reference. That's carbon up there too. We're gonna yoink that. Gonna be on it like Donkey Kong. In fact, since we're doing this mining run, I'm actually thinking about putting pointy things on my ship in terms of like our slope, so it will move those asteroids off the front. It would actually maybe be beneficial. Hey, carbon for the carbon machine. Yes, yes, there's a diamond in that one. Oh, yep, it is being fed. I was thinking it wasn't for some reason. Copper down here. Up to the iron one. Grab that. Wreck anywhere? Nope. Ooh, that's a big iron asteroid. That, I think, is going to solve our iron needs. And then some. Take a while to break it apart. Actually, while that's happening, I move this guy, oh, turn off this, up here, say. And then grabbed a mining laser. Just dropped him across the road here. It's not going to cost too much, but it is going to probably improve our quality of life a fair bit. So let's make it so. Because 2 lasers are better than 1, of course. It's running out of power, unfortunately, so these guys have just got to get into the groove of supplying it with power. I think it's because they're running off and trying to do this, so that's where multiple roles on the ship are probably going to help out. We're probably going to split it out to, say, an ops crew and a mining crew. Like a laser crew, so, well, the miners being the people who go out and pick up stuff and supply the factories and put everything around, and these guys being the ops crew, where they're more focused on just pulling it all apart, so to speak. Yeah, what are we sitting at? 1 o'clock. It is lunchtime, I think. So we'll finish with this asteroid. We're gonna pull this apart, grab all the iron out of it. We'll be in a pretty good position then, I think. I do want them to empty these bunkers, I think, before I go any further. Thought this would be closer and that's where it would prioritize. Apparently not. Reactive radar was a nice touch there, focusing on the thing that was coming by. It's little details, really nice. Yeah, as predicted, this roid is probably going to do most of our steel requirements. Go pick up those. Pick up those too. I'm really hoping, yeah, they're gonna go store them there. Just preference here, man. Yeah. It's alright, they're gonna burn through it pretty quickly. grab this lot. I think that'll do it. Might have a little bit of excess iron, but that's alright. We'll build some storage and it'll burn it off pretty quickly. Alright. Yeah, we need more credits. More credits to buy blueprints. We can build pretty much everything now, which is good. Don't get me wrong, it is really good. Yeah, they're going to move these all down, fill up this thing. These are full. So full on iron again. That's great. Oh, we got copper up here. Yeah. Love my copper. Whoa, look at this guy. That looks kind of cool. Look kind of broken, but kind of cool. That could be nice as a bit of a ship design, actually. I'm actually less interested in the asteroid, the ship. It's mostly going to be steel plates, and I just filled up on that. Probably was actually going to be a faster way to do things rather than process iron, but that's okay. That's okay. Alright, copper up here as well. I keep on saying I'm going to finish, but I just keep on finding more copper. I just want to keep going and get more copper. Got a copper addiction. That's carbon as well. Ooh, that's a big one. Looks big anyway. Alright, we'll place it. I don't know what number we're up to, so that will be fine. Yeah, we're definitely filling up on carbon here. Hang on, we might make a few diamonds in a second. Good to see them filling up. Yeah, we like it. I like it. Nice. Alright, so what's that going to get us, realistically speaking? What's our plans? So, our plan is to upgrade the Kestrel first before the Velocity, I think. And make the Kestrel into a bit of a badass ship, and the Velocity will go kind of a different direction. So if I go into my blueprint mode, and if I load up a ship to replace existing, I want to build a catapult class. That's the idea. I've been playing around with a few designs as well. You can see we've got the Owl Defender here is another one. Catapult's never been built, which is why it's in blue. That it's just been designed, whereas the Owl Defender has been. So if we load this in, then this is what we want to go for. We are missing blueprints. To finish it, we're going to need a few more processes. We're going to need a few more uranium. We are missing some blueprints as well. And obviously we've got the insufficient resources warning. So I think all we're missing at the moment is a sensor array to be able to really do this ship, as well as some components. So yeah, next stream, next episode for those watching on YouTube, we are going to have the launch of the catapult class of ships. So I've no doubt that it's going to die at some point, so that's why it's going to be being called the catapult class. But this is the overall design. So the point of it is that there will probably be an upgrade. There will be a Catapult Mark II where these large thrusters get turned into booster thrusters, but it's got more thrust capacity going backwards than forwards. The reason for that is because it needs to keep its distance, right? This is its only weapon. It can only point. It's, you know, like a giant dick that's got spikes here as well, but it can only point forward and shoot out. It's oh man, that's just unfortunate. Anyway, um, it can only shoot forward, so it needs to keep its distance, and that's the whole point of this. Is it's going to either kite its enemies and hopefully shoot down any missiles coming its way, hence the point defense up the front here, or it's going to have a sister ship to go along with it. Now the sister ship will going to be load ship, replace existing, the Owl Defender. Right, so the Owl Defender is a ship that is designed to get in a little bit closer and to take a bit of a hit. In particular, it's designed to take the hit up the front here. It's got a little bit of side defense, mainly in the point for defense variety for missiles that are trying to swing around and smack it. It's got a decent amount of speed, both to back up and start trying to work its way out of trouble, as well as a decent amount of armor. If it needs to turn around and run, then it should be able to take a few hits on its rear end before things go pear-shaped, or at least that's the hope. Then it's got these disruptors. These disruptors are basically there to disable the other ship and to take down shields, so that a paste into existing, so that a catapult class, right? If we just look at them side by side here, so that this thing's rail can pierce through the shields because they don't exist anymore, thanks to all the disabled, thanks to these disruptors, and hit the weak points and take them out. So that's the idea. This thing kind of comes in and latches on, and this thing just shoots up the middle and takes them out. So it might be that we have a couple of these and a couple of these all working in conjunction with each other. Or it might not be. We might build bigger, better versions of these, but this can also function as a siege ship as well. So if I hit Alt, then it's got how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 segments, right? So at the seventh segment, then it should be 95% plus 95% penetration, range, and projectile speed. So it's going to have a decent amount of range. I could make this longer, of course, and do the whole length sort of thing. But this, I feel, is a good balance between the requirements in Tri-Steel and where I'm at as an early game ship. So yeah, it's not going to be the be-all and end-all, but that's the idea of it, so that we can turn the Velociraptor into the Owl class, basically. We'll probably still call it the Velociraptor. We can make another ship named the Owl. And the Kestrel will turn into the Catapult class. That's the idea. We'll see how it works out. But the one blueprint I'm missing is a sensor array. And I need the sensor array basically so that it has, it can see what it's shooting at, right? When it's just by itself and it doesn't have the Kestrel providing the sensor up the front for us. Anyway, that's it for the stream. I hope everyone enjoyed the kind of chilled out session that we had today. I know it's more mining. It is kind of necessary point for me in this game. If you're playing on normal difficulty, then I'd say actually go after the bounties first, simultaneously with doing the mining part of it with your smelty mining ship. But because we're playing on Admiral difficulty and we're doing an Ironman series where I am not allowed to reload a save, then that's why I'm not going with that approach. I'm taking a little bit more cautious approach at the start so I don't have to reload basically. Later on, I'm going to lose some ships. It's going to happen. And that's fine because I'll have something like the Troedoc fully formed. I'll have all the blueprints. I'll have a reserve of cash which means I can replace those ships as they die, or replace an entire fleet if I need to, as it dies. So that's the idea. That's the goal. I hope everyone's enjoying, and I will see you in the next stream. Thank you very much. Books out.